So, folks, there's this guy named Elon Musk, and he has been fighting with the current president of the United States and has decided, in his great wisdom that he bought with billions of dollars, that he is going to create a new political party called the America Party. And it is really, really stupid. It's it's just really stupid, and I don't know that there's any way to really describe it other than stupid. Insofar as Elon Musk ran a poll on Twitter and asked, should we make a new political party in America? People voted yes. And so he's saying, okay, new political party, the America Party. Let's go. Literally, that is what is happening. America. When and where should we hold the inaugural American Party Congress? This will be super fun. And yeah, it's gonna be a really weird time. Uh, Here we go. Independence Day is the perfect time to ask if you want independence from the two party, some would say uniparty system. Should we create the American Party? By a factor of 2 to 1, you want a new political party, and you shall have it. When it comes to bankrupting our country with waste and graft, we live in a one party system, not a democracy. Today, the American Party is formed to give you back your freedom. The replies to this announcement are comedy gold. And like that's like to him it's all just a joke. He's like delusional. He's crazy. And already it's just nonsense. It's just unrepentant nonsense and like pro crypto. All of the crypto grifters on Twitter are now getting in on this. It's uh wild as fuck. All right. And Donald Trump is not super happy. I'm saddened to watch Elon Musk go completely off the rails, essentially becoming a train wreck over the past 5 weeks. He even wants to start a third political party, despite the fact that they have never succeeded in the United States. The system seems not designed for them. The one thing third parties are good for is the creation of complete and total disruption and chaos. And we have enough of that with the radical left Democrats, who've lost their confidence and their minds. Republicans, on the other hand, are a smooth running machine that just passed the biggest bill of its kind in the history of our country. It is a great bill, but unfortunately for Elon, it eliminates the ridiculous electric vehicles mandate, which would have forced everyone to buy an electric car in a short period of time. I have been strongly opposed to that from the very beginning. People are now allowed to buy whatever they want, gasoline-powered hybrids, which are doing very well, or new technologies as they come about. No more EV mandate. I've campaigned on this for 2 years, and quite honestly, when Elon gave me his total and unquestioned endorsement, I asked him whether or not he knew that I was going to terminate the EV mandate. It was in every speech I made, in every conversation I had. He said he had no problems with that. I was very surprised. Additionally, Elon asked that one of his close friends run NASA, and while I thought his friend was very good, I was surprised to learn that he was a blue-blooded Democrat who had never contributed to a Republican before. Elon probably was also. I also thought it inappropriate that a very close friend of Elon, who's in the space business, run NASA when NASA is such a big part of Elon's corporate life. My number one charge is to protect the American public, which of course he's done by putting his children in charge of everything in the past. And yeah, Elon, I ain't reading all that. Happy for you though, or sorry that happened. And this is of course being shared by Tesla holder. You know, these people are all just drinking the Kool-Aid, man. It's nuts. Also, worth pointing out, a good indicator of when someone is not doing very okay mentally is when they repost something from Scott Adams. For those of you who don't know who Scott Adams is, he is a cartoonist. He's the cartoonist who made Dilbert, and he's just absolutely batshit. He's just absolutely crazy and racist, and it's not a good sign of where someone's at mentally when they're retweeting Scott Adams, and Elon retweeted Scott Adams. So I think Elon is not in a good mental place. But here is what what Scott Adams had to say. If you're an analogy thinker, you compare Musk's New America Party to Ross Perot's third-party run and conclude it's bad for Republicans. But that would only be the case if Musk someday backs an American Party candidate for president, and I don't see that in his plan. If Musk only backs individual senators and representatives for his new party, as he has hinted, all he does is give Republicans a new way to get past politics to solutions the country wants and needs, such as deficit reduction. The beta version might be buggy, so expect bumps. And so, like, again, the argument that the America Party is it's not a real political party. It's just a different way to fund Republicans. I mean, I guess that's interesting, except you are specifically running certain kinds of Republicans. But guys, it gets dumber. It gets dumber. Okay? It gets more dumb. Here's Elon Musk 2 days ago retweeting and quote tweeting 100% a post that says America Party could soak up a lot of the existing Dem base that feels politically homeless / hate extremism. And I'm sorry, the guy who flashed multiple Nazi salutes, the guy who kicked hundreds of thousands of people out of their jobs, the guy who is literally going to be responsible for the deaths of hundreds of millions of people around the globe as a result of slashing US aid. The guy who is, for all intents and purposes, like one of the biggest morons on the planet who tried to buy an election in Wisconsin and was soundly defeated despite all the money in the world, is not going to soak up the existing Democratic base. That's just not going to happen. The only people dumb enough to fall for this are like crypto shills who want to try and, you know, get their audiences hyped for their next big pump and dump, or Republicans. Those are the only people falling for this. God, like Elon Musk. You know, I'm just gonna check something real quick.
Well, now I have to share this fun fact because when are we ever talking about Scott Adams again? The character, Dogbert, was originally going to be named Dill Dog because Scott Adams is dumb.
No, no, I refuse to believe. I understand Scott Adams to be a moron. I can't believe he would name a character Dildo G. Oh, God damn it. Now, understand that, like, not only is Elon all of these awful, awful things, but if you've, like, paid attention to the news at all over the last, like, couple of days, you may have heard about massive, severe flooding in Texas and the fact that over 100 people now are confirmed dead as a result of this horrible disaster. And part of this disaster's like massive death toll is due in no small part to like the cutting that Elon led.
I choose to believe in Dill Dog.
Charlie Jinmir, thank you for the $5 dono. Well-timed Texas speech. But like the cuts to the National Weather Service were made by Elon and Doge. He's already killing Americans. The idea that like Democrats, like I know the Democratic Party is relatively cooked, but like the idea that they're so cooked that they would vote for like an Elon Musk backed candidate, absolutely the fuck not. God, this Nazi bitch can sell his Nazi ideas to other bitch ass Nazis. True. God, fucking hate Nazis. Now, I do have to say, a potentially very funny outcome is possible out of all of this. And then I encourage you all to continue going to your Tesla takedown protests, okay? I encourage you all, go to your Tesla takedown protests, okay? Specifically because there is a real possibility at play. And it is that the board of Tesla's directors literally begged Elon to stop interfering in politics because it was so bad for Tesla's brand and stock valuation. And Shares for Tesla are set to drop sharply in Monday trading, and fears with White House could view Tesla's CEO less as a friend and more as a foe, warned Wedbush tech analyst Dan Ives. And yeah, basically, I believe last I saw, like the stock value dropped by like 7% off of news that the girls were fighting again. But like it's genuinely a real possibility now that this tanks Tesla completely. You know? Like if he's like just throwing money into political projects again, LARPing as the head of the America Party, like keep going to those Tesla takedown protests, folks, because there's a real chance that Tesla could oust him, and that would be maybe one of the funniest possible things to happen. Okay, will they still remove him? I mean, if he tanks the company's stock sufficiently, absolutely. He's maybe one of the most hated men in America. It's kind of incredible. He like laid low for like 2 weeks and thought everyone forgot about him. It's crazy. Anyway, I do think that this is a funny outcome because I don't think there's any way for this to end well for Republicans. Like at best, like it's meaningless to their future political ambitions. At worst, it has the very real possibility of effectively like destroying the ability of the Republican Party to function. And I hope and pray that what we get out of this is effectively the kneecapping of the Republican Party and like the complete dissolution of any kind of coherent Republican movement in this country, because that'd be really, really nice. We could use the W, as it were, but I guess we'll have to wait and see on that one. Also, shout out to Knifeiest Duck for introducing us to the beloved character we all know and love, Dildog. Just honestly top tier character name. It's why they couldn't make Dogbert taller in the original design. Oh god, would that mean we have to be grateful for him to him for saving us? Oh god, no. I keep seeing this black Cybertruck driving down the road. I flick it off every time. I flip that motherfucker off every single day. Funnily enough, Dildog was a rejected name idea for Bad Dragon. Hey, let's go.
Riverboat Jack is coming to town. All the viewers gather around. Twitch and YouTube and swishy streams. All that content is bursting the seams. Politics, gaming, plenty more. Your sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord. Riverboat Jack.